home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio. EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Cleveland. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready. Ready, team!
Here's Tua to open with a throw. This one caught by Waller. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team!
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
21G, 21G.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Sanders now to the air right away. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. looking down the field there, but it... Ball's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it'll be third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Check, 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 check. Ready?
On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. The dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right, come on. Ready? Hey, time out two. Time out two. Time out two. Out.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Shador on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready?
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Check. Hook, trap 60, trap 60. Ready,
A run, and here comes Judkins. Has an opening, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Cleveland.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Buffalo 8-2. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let go.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Play action. It's Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots.
Okay, ready?
Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 79 Broncos. Let go. Ready?
On third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
They're right here. 20, TX. Hey. Watson, Oscar.
Now a first down throw for Tua. He'll get that into the... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
In motion, it's Waddle. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, were able to get you down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
21G, 21G. Long, longer, long. Let's go. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Here's Jake Bailey now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on. Set. Viking, go street.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Judkins, the ball carrier. Tyrell Dodson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Let's go.
They run it once more with Judkins. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to have enough for the 1st down. He'll take this to the 30.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
There you go, play action now with Sanders. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. Throw here's down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
My man. Check him out. Check the knee. Panther Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score.
10 at the
And we're back
42-yard line.
to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made by Jordan
Panther
Brooks.
60, Panther 60.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready,
At
ready?
the Dolphins'
Again,
36-yard
it's Judkins. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go play action with Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
A gain there of 15. It's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, check. Liking 18. Check, 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 check. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
19 Lions. Come on, come on. Set. Let go.
To throw is Sanders. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Seiblert's extra point is true. And the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, hey, out, out. Scat. 21G, 21G. Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Get set. 18. All right, fellas, listen up.
to him. Give it to Achan. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Hill brought in motion.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Solo left Zion.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Miami.
Here's a give to Achan. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward.
Yo. Oh yeah, you good. Yeah. All right. Yep.
running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Looking to run, and it's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And this is gonna be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line.
Mustang, let's go. Viking 18. Traffic, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Sanders from his own end zone. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
That's good.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
26-yard line.
Check, Panther. Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
On the give, it's Judkins. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Judkins, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
Ready.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now, Sanders. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Bronco 8, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On the return, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready. Ready, two. Hey, 21, T8. 8.
first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw left side is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the gun, here's Tua. This one complete to Washington. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
They're right here. Ready? Whoa! 21G, 21G.
They'll bring Waller in motion here.
Hey, Turbo 1, high.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go get him, go get him. Kanye, T. Good.
Hill brought in motion.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
Tua to throw again. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Tua. That is caught to the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 70 range. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Simba. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
As Shador on first down. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. The rookie out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
This time they stay on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh. Ready?
On first and 10, it's Sanders. This one on target for Johnson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Check. Ready?
On the handoff, Jenkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 2. Brings up third and 9.
Third and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Tag 18, 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
21G, 21G.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. 2 and out on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
they've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. To throw on second down, it's Tua. Checking it down, this one is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing again, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Here's Tua now on second down. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead.
Round 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Get it! Me. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
On first down, it's Sanders. Kenneth Grant getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and
Here we go. Set. 60 by 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Still going. And he will score. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Browns. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey!
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Liking 8, Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's out wide to Judkins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Taken down back.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
60. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. And he's in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? they've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
Now a give up the middle. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Browns have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, Malik Washington. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Hey, 21 T8.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Up the middle they go. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Miami.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. A play fake. Now, two to throw. This one caught by Waller. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
In motion, it's Waddle. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Man in motion here is Washington. Throwing is Tua. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ollie Gordon, touchdown Dolphins. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Sanders to throw. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready up. Set. Go.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
Sanders going to throw again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Bronco, Cup 19. Cup 19. Riggs. Riggs. Ready.
Here's Ford heading left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Second and 11.
Go. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
19 charge. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Ready, right?
On third down, Sanders. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6?
70 Timberwolves. 10 to 11. 10 to 11. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60. Set up.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Come on. 18 Rattler. 18 Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
In motion, it's Waddle. Receiver in motion, headed left.
Hey, come on, two.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll have the Dolphins first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Ready, shot.
In motion is Hill. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. In motion is Hill.
All right, go, go, go. Ready.
The RPO. That one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 26-yard line.
Go ahead.
In motion is Hill. Now give on the ground. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Talk things over before third down.
Hey, low, low.
Hill brought in motion. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
At this stage of the game, it's all about maximizing your possessions. But in order to get the ball back, your defense needs stops. Great job there on third and short, forcing the fourth down. In all likelihood, they're going to get the ball back here late in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
7-block 2. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18, 19 Lion.
They'll drop to throw. Pushed out to his left. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This is brought in downfield by Judy. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
Ready.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And he's out of bounds, short of the first down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here comes second down.
60.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing again is Sanders. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Again, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. Give them credit. They were going for the win, but it remains a one-point deficit.
Damn, that was a good game, man. That's a good damn game, bro.
That score, too little, too late.
Still,
They
that
need a
damn,
recovery
outside.
and a miracle here.
Couldn't stop that shit.
Down
I
to
seen
the
it
final
couple too.
few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. No
Good shit, bro.
timeouts left for the defense.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be a
Should
monster
do it.
with the Browns, man. You just gotta get them right.
Ready, shot?
Gotta lock in. Yeah. Okay then.
Tua to take a knee. And that should be the final act in this one.